Hi there, welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you're not new here. My name is Gina and today I have my Quince new editions video for you. So if you're not new here, you know that I really love Quince. I have quite a few videos about some of the hits and misses from Quince. I do find that they really do tend to have some really great hits and some really bad misses. And some of the things that I really love from them are knits. I love their cashmere, I love their linen. I love a lot of categories, like some of their dresses are really great, some of their shirts are really great, their linen button-up shirt in particular I am obsessed with. I love it, I want it in every color. I've been wearing it so much this summer. But some of the pieces that I have been a little bit too scared to try, I guess, is scared the right word, hesitant to try, are bottoms and pants in particular. I have a couple of their skirts, which I really love. I think I have 3 or maybe even 4 skirts at this point that I have tried, and I love them. I really love them. But pants are so tricky for me. I am very particular. I think we all are. Our bodies are all different. And so what works for me might not work for others. What works for others might not work for me. And so today I am braving the bottoms, the bottoms waters, I don't know. And I'm going to show you 4 different pants I recently tried, and also 2 other pieces that I picked up from some of my favorite categories, the linen and the cotton knits. So let's jump into it. So these are all of the pieces. You see I have quite the color story going here. I have some navy, some green, some khaki, some black, all of my favorite colors apparently. I'll start with what I'm wearing. So I'm actually wearing the 100% linen vest, and I'll show some mod shots of it. Very comfy. I like this a lot, and I kind of hope it comes in other colors. I'm grabbing my phone so I can give you the full name, because Quince does have some pieces that are a little bit similar in naming, like maybe they just add like oversized, or there's like a cropped version. And so it can be kind of tricky to find exactly the piece that you're looking for. But this is just a simple V-neck vest, and it's just really simple and comfortable, and I'm wearing it today as a top. I think it looks really nice, like it's almost like an elevated version of like a t-shirt or a tank. It just feels a little bit like more special to me because it has the buttons and it's just a little different. This is called the 100% European linen vest, so simple. I bought it in the size small, and this is again the color black, and I have no like qualms about it. It's exactly what I was expecting it to be. I like that it's versatile. It's like an extra little layer. I can wear it open over a t-shirt or over dresses. Like it's just a nice third piece. So yeah, highly recommend this. Again, their linen doesn't really miss for me. Okay, the second piece is another winner, big winner, and I am absolutely getting this in multiple colors. This is the 100% organic cotton Fisherman crew neck sweater. And you'll see I got it in this beautiful navy blue. I've worn this so many times already because lately especially in the mornings, it's been cold. So it's like perfect cold summer morning layer. I've also worn it on the beach. Mornings on the beach are chillier too. So each weekend I pretty much pick it up. The reason why I got this piece is because one of you actually asked, do I have any cotton sweaters from Quince? I have a lot of sweaters, but actually most of them are their Mongolian cashmere. I love their cashmere, or their merino wool. And so I thought, oh, I should definitely try out their cotton sweaters. And like you can see just how luscious that knit looks. And it's just so drapey. Like I love that it has like a really nice weight to it. But yeah, I decided to try out that one because it's very similar to a Jenny Kane sweater that I had. I had a cotton fisherman style sweater from Jenny Kane for quite a few years. Currently, I think I only have one cotton Jenny Kane sweater still in my collection. And honestly, I didn't love the Jenny Kane one. It picked up a lot of lint, and when I would wash it, which I hand wash all of my knits, it just felt very rough. And so I haven't washed this one yet, so I'm not sure how it will wash, but based on just how it feels now after several wears, it's really soft, and I'm hoping it will stay that way. The knit also feels a little bit more structured, like a little tighter than the Jenny Kane one. So if honestly, if money, even if the price wasn't significantly different, which they are, I would choose this one over and over again, just by the way it feels right out of the box. And obviously, since it's cheaper, that's incredible too. I think it's a great staple, and I'm absolutely going to be picking this up in other colors. I'm looking at like a lighter, probably the white, and I most likely will get a gray because I just love a gray sweater. So highly recommend their cotton Fisherman sweater. So that is it for the non-bottoms. Now let's get into the juicy stuff. So I've shared on my channel how I'm trying to wear less jeans overall. I'm definitely a denim girl. When I wear bottoms, it's usually jeans. I wanted to switch it up a bit more, just have more versatility in my wardrobe, especially because I wear a lot of shirts as well. And it's nice to like not always just be the jeans and shirt girl when I'm not wearing dresses. And so there were a few pieces that caught my eye on the Quince website. In particular, I really wanted to try some chinos. And so I found 2 different styles, and one of them turned out not to actually be a chino, so joke's on me. But I'll start with the first piece, and this is the one that I know for sure is a winner. I think this would like flatter a lot of people, or just make a lot of people feel comfortable, not even so much flatter, because it's just a basic pant. And it is these. If you recognize this shade of green, it is because I have a linen shirt in this exact shade. So now I have a set. And let me get the full name of this. These ones are called the 100% European linen wide leg pant. Okay, and so here you can see it's a drawstring waist, and it's elasticized, and it's quite wide, which makes it very comfortable. There are these lovely pockets right here, which are quite deep. You can see my hand goes all the way down here, and they're lined with cotton, a matching cotton color. On the back, you have 2 flat fell pockets on the rear. So, and they're sewn shut, but they are functional, I believe. Yes, they are functional, but very short. I'm not gonna undo them because they'll just get rumpled, and when I wash them, they'll try and come out and all of that. So they're just there for decoration for now. And then down the side, there's actually kind of like this track stripe, if you can kind of see that. It's like an extra reinforced bit of fabric, reinforcing the seam, which I like because it makes a linen pant feel a little bit sturdier. And yeah, it's just a nice little wide leg style. I am obsessed with these pants. I hope they come out in different inseams too, because this one is long enough for me. It looks like an intentional length, but I would love like a really long, I'm 5'9", so really long inseam that would like kind of drape and pool at the bottom. And so, yeah, I think that these are fabulous. They have a faux fly as well. This is not functional. It's just there, again, decoration, but they're great. And I like that they feel like a higher quality than like H&M or other brands. I think these ones go for $40, I believe, if I'm not misremembering. Let me check and see. Yeah, these are $39.90 USD on the website, but they have like these little details, like this little metal piece at the end of the drawstring, and it just makes it feel a little bit more substantial. And then the linen is not transparent, which is great because no one wants to show off. I mean, maybe some people do, but I don't. So anyway, really, really great find. I got it in the beautiful olive green color. I think it's called Martini Olive, and it's a fabulous pant. Really, really nice so far. I've been wearing them too much. I actually have to tell myself, don't wear them. It's kind of like your summer version of your sweats. So yeah, I'm like, hey, you don't want to be wearing your green pants all the time, which maybe I should just get more colors. Okay, the second set of bottoms are definitely a summer look and very trendy for me at least. And these ones are called the Organic Stretch Cotton Chino Bermuda Shorts. And so you'll see the tag is still on them because I am very much on the fence about these shorts. So I got them in the color black. I thought they could feel like a dressier short in my wardrobe. I only have one other pair of black shorts, and they are the J. Crew Chino shorts, and they're very short. Like they're short shorts. I mostly only wear those to the beach. I can't really wear them out and about, or I don't feel comfortable wearing them everywhere. So this one is a bit longer, and you know, jorts and like longer shorts are very trendy right now. And I thought, okay, this might be nice, especially if they've got a bit of a wider leg. But unfortunately, I think that I would need a wider, even wider for my thighs than what these have provided. I'm not in love with the fit. I do really like the quality. I think the quality is great. I'm wearing a size 4, and I don't know if I sized up to a 6 if it would feel wider, honestly. I think it's still just a little too tapered for me, but the details are beautiful. There's flat felled seams throughout, you can see, and then functional pockets. Again, they are deep. I really like the waistband. It feels very structured, and it has belt loops. We've got the flat felled seams on the back pocket. Once again, actually these ones aren't sewn shut, but once again, they are a little bit on the shorter side, but that's totally fine. It won't mess up the lines of your bum, like create pocket lines basically with it being that short. The fabric is really nice. This is exactly the kind of chino like material that I really wanted. It's just that the silhouette I don't think is gonna like do much for me. I'm having a hard time trying to figure out how I would style them. If they were a little bit boxier and wider, I think I'd very easily wear them with like boxier t-shirts or even tight t-shirts, and maybe even oversized shirts and linen shirts, cotton shirts, all of that. I think it'd be super easy and seamless in my wardrobe. But the fact that they feel a little too tapered through the thigh on me, just the proportion doesn't feel quite right. One thing about Quince, the one, I don't understand how they're able to do it, but they have a 365-day return policy. So as long as it's unworn condition and the tags are still on, if you forget, I guess, for a year to return them, you still can. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't know why I would need that much time, but it's nice, I guess, you know? So yeah, anyway, this, I will not be waiting a year to return the things that I don't decide to keep though. So the next piece, this one I got in the light khaki color, and it is the same chino material. And this one's called the Organic Stretch Cotton Wide Leg Chino Pant. And this is really, I was so excited about this. I was like, if this fits well, I'm getting it in every single color. So this has a fully elastic waist. It's gathered, and then it has these really lovely pockets just here. On the back, it has a patch pocket on the bum, and then no like fly or anything on the front, very simple. And I was thinking this would feel very just COS minimalist look, but I'm unsure about the crop on me. I think that the fit of the crop, I don't know, I'm not sure if the proportion is the best. I think maybe in this one, actually, if I do size up to a size 6, that would work. So you let me know what you think. Do you like the length of this and also the color of this? So I don't know if this is too close to my skin color, but maybe if I get them in the black, that would be much more wearable. And I see this as a piece that I can absolutely wear through basically every single season. I would wear this in the fall, I would wear this in the winter in LA, summer, spring. I think it's just a year-round piece. So I really, really like that. Also, I wanna note that even though the crop is a little bit short for me, because I am, again, 5'9", and my legs are longer than my torso. My torso is not extraordinarily long or anything like that. It does have a lot of hem, so it's quite wide. This is like a couple inches, and I could let this out theoretically and make it longer, and I think it would look perfectly fine. So I'm also considering doing that, but I do think I still might want a little bit more space through ease and space in my like bum area, hips, waist, all of that. So I think I might size up to the 6. So yeah, these are not a total dud, but I'm just unsure about the size. So I don't think I've mentioned to you before on this channel that I recently got some personal styling done through the Index app. So I do talk about the Index app pretty frequently. That's where I track my wardrobe and what I wear and all of that. And I love that app. It's totally free to use. It has like upgrade features that you can have, but you can use it perfectly functionally for free. But then they also have styling services and stylists on there. And some of them are like YouTubers, some of them are stylists professionally, some of them are influencers. I don't know. There's just like women who go on there and they become stylists. and maybe men too. But I chose a stylist and I did a lookbook of, you pay for 10 looks. I actually got more than that. And eventually I will share that on this channel. But one of the pieces, I was asking my stylist if there were any gaps in my wardrobe or things to help me make my uniforms a little bit more versatile. And I think she clocked that I wear a lot of jeans. I have jeans in my wardrobe, but not a lot else. And she had recommended a green pant. And she had recommended a pair from Madewell. And I considered buying those. They were very similar to this, except that they had like slightly different design on the pockets and more like an army fatigue style. And I almost got those ones that she recommended because they were very beautiful. And I do like Madewell's clothing. But the reviews on that particular pant were terrible. And so I was like, okay, I'm not gonna risk it with those ones, but I will try out these from Quince. And so this is more of a twill material, and it's called the Organic Stretch Cotton Twill Straight Leg Crop Pant. And I got it again in the size 4 and the color olive. I think that this one's also $40. Let's see. I'll link everything in the bottom and at the bottom, yeah. But what I really liked about this is, again, the patch pockets on the back. I like the little detail, like army style, you know, corners are cut off. And I really liked that there are these little darts right here. So I felt like they would shape pretty nicely in the back. The color, of course, I love green, so that was great. And then, yeah, it's just like a simple pant. I thought, okay, this might be a really good staple for me. And I don't have any green pants in my wardrobe right now. I usually do have a pair, but I think the last pair I had were a few years ago. It was from COS and I sized out of them. And so, yeah, I haven't had one ever since. So I was like, okay, this is a great addition. All that said, this is stretchy. So it is a blend. It has some spandex in it. I'm not a huge fan of pants with spandex because I find that over time they don't last as long as like 100% cotton does. They will sometimes stretch in the wash or just not keep their shape as well and for as long, so it doesn't feel like a great investment for me. This one in particular is 97% organic cotton and 3% spandex. So it's quite a bit of spandex also. It's not like 1%. So that was one thing. And then I think the fit was just underwhelming. And I think the same issue is that I like a slightly wider leg. If it's gonna be a wide leg or like a more straight leg, I want a little bit more like width to the bottom of my leg. And that's also maybe just the style right now, but I think that just gives a more interesting silhouette. And so these ones being a little bit too tapered for me just feels very blah. Like it's not a tapered pant, it's not a wide pant, it just feels like a pant and just very mid in my opinion, on me at least, in this proportion. And so yeah, it could also be that maybe the size 4, if I sized up to a 6, I would get a more interesting silhouette for my body. And it's something I would possibly consider if this was 100% cotton, but because it's also spandex, I'm just underwhelmed by this pant. And I found another green pant at Gap on sale. And I really love them. They're a barrel style. So I don't really need 2 pairs of green pants in my wardrobe now. So these ones are definitely going back for me. They're just not a great fit for my wardrobe, but I'm happy to show them to you so you can try them out if you think that they would be a good fit, or maybe you really do like a bit of stretch in your pants, or maybe you're a little bit different proportions to me and a more tapered style actually would suit you. So yeah, so these are my 6 new pieces from Quince. I really enjoy Quince. I think they're just, I think they just have some really good staples, especially for someone like me who has more of a classic timeless wardrobe, pretty simple, a lot of basics, but then they're like very good quality and they wear in well. And I really, really appreciate that about them. In this whole collection, for sure, this linen vest, my Fisherman sweater, and those linen pants are A+. Like I would recommend them to anyone. For the chinos, I think those are still a like question mark. Pants are very tough, so depending on like your proportions, might be worth trying since Quince does have a very generous return policy. So yeah, you can definitely maybe try them out, maybe order a couple of sizes, see which ones fit you better and you like more. And then on this one, you heard all my thoughts on these ones. So yeah, anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions about any of these pieces or any of the Quince items in my collection, I have a whole video with my entire collection minus these new pieces. I'll link it in my description box. And I'm also coming out with an accessories version. So that one's all the clothing items that I have. I also have some jewelry, shoes, other accessories, bags that I also want to share with you. So eventually I'll get around to doing that video too. Anyhow, I hope you're taking care and I will see you in the next one. Bye.